Giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, as well as the men that taught them, and peace and blessings to the 144,000 as well as the rest of the elect. This is Brother Taza Pa here with another lesson. In this lesson, I wanted to just briefly cover the situation that took place over the weekend concerning TikTok, because that's the wave of the future, all right? They did the off and on again thing, but just get ready to have your internet service interrupted, all right? Brothers have been posting videos, doing lessons, showing how Esau and the insiders are saying that 2025 is going for Babylon, this virgin daughter Babylon, America, that 2025 is going to be a year of the false, well, not false flag, but the TERROR attacks here in Babylon. So with that, the ruling elite can't afford to have people exchanging, ideas, information, testimonies, all right? Because they're going for all of the marbles. And they don't need people waking up, getting wise to the things that they're doing, just as they was exposed in North Carolina. The same way they're exposed in California with these wildfires. They don't want that, all right? Now, they'll tell you, oh, it's the small hats. They don't, and that's, I'm sure that's true. And then I just heard this morning, oh, it's a ancient healing book that they don't want out. They don't want these cures. The cures are out. All right? I mean, what more do you need? I mean, we're sick because we don't get nutrients. All right? And then now, we suffer from these diseases. And I'm sure there are cures that we don't know nothing about, but proper rest and nutrition heals pretty much everything. Our bodies were built with an intelligent design, all right? Not by happenstance, not by, evolution. And we didn't come forth from a big bang. We were intelligently designed by our Creator, who we serve, Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh being Yah, He, Hawa, to be, or is. He is, He exists. And don't ever get that twisted. He sits on the throne. And y'all got to find out real soon. Y'all are about to find out the Heavenly Father, all right, is still running this. And He's subject to His word. So this is Daniel chapter 4, verse 17, which says, "This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever He will, and set it up over it, the basis of man," and that is Yahweh. Not the basis of man is none other than Esau Edom, the so-called white man, this goddamn devil. All right? But yeah, the Most High is the one who set him up. The Most High is the one calling the shots. All right? And people done got it confused because this man done got in your head with all this MK Ultra, mind control, subliminal shit, and he got you believing that he really is running shit, that he's the Most High. All right, that he got control of everything, which nothing could be further from the truth. All right? This man he got an answer for all of the dirt, all of the evils, all of the wickedness that he's done in the earth. He's about to have to answer for that, all right? No one is above. This is why you think, look at this. Look at this again, all right? Daniel chapter 4, verse 17. "This matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men. Now, why do you think he's called the Most High? Because we all got to answer to him. All right? He answers to no one. But we all, including Esau Edom, has to answer to the Most High. All right? It says, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and set it up over it the basest of men. Esau Edom. Now, this is Job chapter 9, verse 24, which says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered, who gave it into his hands? The Most High. We just read about it. The wicked are the white people, so-called. All right? So-called white people. There are no people on the earth that is walking around white. All right? They have a translucent, type of skin where their blood will show forth through their skin. And you see it all the time. So it gives them a reddish appearance, a pinkish red appearance. All right? That's Esau Edom. So it says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? All right? So covering the faces of the judges mean he took the real, actual judges, Yahweh, who we've been speaking on, the Heavenly Father, his only begotten Son, Yahushai, all right? And his name, Yahushai, means Yah-He, Hawashai, deliverer. He, deliverer. All right, and those are the top two judges. And what did this devil do? He went around going back to the Renaissance era, destroying icons, iconoclasm, and then reposting images that resemble him. That's covering the faces of the judges. Now, this is why today you go to church and you got a pale, hippie-looking cracker looking at you like he on drugs and shit, looking at you crazy, with that 1,000-yard stare, looking simple as hell. I'm talking about that picture of white Jesus staring you down, and like I said, that shit then got in your head and became a stronghold. And the Heavenly Father set us up, his servants, the prophets, to tear down these strongholds, all right? Which for everyone is not going to work. But for the elect, all right, we do these lessons. If we put in the time and the effort, all right, well, one, we don't want to be destroyed. We're in obedience. And then on top of that, right, we're calling out to the elect so that they can prepare themselves and get ready. All right? And I'm going to go here. Also in the book of Job. Let's see here. This is Job chapter 30, and I'm going to begin at verse 5, okay? It says, they were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as after a thief, all right? And the Lord himself said that the thief cometh not but for to steal, kill, and destroy. And he's referring to this very same thief here, Esau Edom, all right? Let me check something out real quick. I don't know where this is. Zechariah. All right. Let's go. All right, we'll start at verse 3. Zechariah chapter 5, verse 3. Then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. All right, this curse being that plague of nuclear destruction. All right, it says, for everyone that stealeth, it shall be cut off, as on this side according to it. And everyone that sweareth shall be cut off, as on that side according to it. I will bring it forth, said Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief. Who's running this? All right, this is what the Lord is saying. There's a people that's running things. All right, in the words of Run DMC, whose house? All right, this is E's house. He running shit. Ain't nobody gonna deny that. Esau running shit, hands down. All right, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. The Lord said, all right, for your treacherous murderers and your thieving ways, all right, that the Most High is going to send a curse upon you. Ooh, and it's going to be a deadly one. And the Lord said in verse 4, I will bring it forth, said Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief, into Esau's house, namely America, this virgin daughter of Babylon. All right, but the Most High ain't stopping there. There's going to be other strategic points around on the face of the earth that's going to be destroyed. All right, but the whole earth itself will not be destroyed. All right, this is a curse meant for the thief, as well as those joined unto them. All right, Isaiah, that 13. Isaiah the 13th chapter. All right, so this is this man's judgment. He's doing everything to circumvent his judgment. All right, including kill off the people of the promise, which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans predominantly, who make up the nation of Israel. All right, he's looking to destroy us. He is at war with, in his verbiage, all right, the Goyim. When they talk about Depop and all of these things, well, they got to, they're taking you to war in order to achieve that. All right. Now, I'm saying that to say, you know, one of the first steps, if not the very first step, if you can, you know, if you can manage, one of the first things you do when you take a people to war is to cut, scramble, or confuse their communication. And then you halfway won the battle right there. Once they can't effectively communicate, all right, then confusion sets in. And when confusion sets in, you just go in and sweep up, pick them off. This is where we are. All right, they have declared war. I'm speaking specifically here in America. War has been declared on you, and it really goes back to 9/11, 2001. It really goes back to then. All right, the Patriot Act. The Patriot Act was about making war with patriots. All right. So, let's go back into this. Zechariah chapter 5, verse 4. I will bring it forth, said the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief, and entering into Esau's tabernacle, and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name. See, because he covered the faces of the judge. He said the Lord is white. He swears by that. He'll tell you all about sweet Jesus, which is a goddamn lie. He swear it falsely. Oh, sweet Jesus gonna save you all. All y'all can be saved. Come to sweet Jesus, one and all. And just telling lies. Lie upon lie after lie. And people all, these Christians, they are mouth watering and shit for this, for these lies. Because their very life is in disarray, disorder, and iniquity. They live a life of iniquity. So sweet Jesus fits the bill for these wicked niggas. But when you get to talking about Yahushua, niggas flee. Niggas flee when you tell them the truth about the scriptures and you go into, you uncrucify Yahushua. And then a nigga gonna flee. I done seen it. I seen people literally haul ass away from the word. It's like Paul said, have I become your enemy because I tell you the truth? And it's weird, and they'll sit there and talk with you about any and everything. And then you get into the truth of the scriptures, No, that ain't suitable for a nigga. But however, sweet Jesus, he right on time for a nigga. And that's Esau's fault. And that's why it says, and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name, and it shall remain in the midst of his house, and it shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof. All right? So this is his judgment coming up. He knows this. This is why he's scrambling, working overtime to try to circumvent that judgment. All right, now that's Revelation 12:12 when it says, woe unto the inhabitants of the earth. For the devil, and it calls him the devil. For the devil is come down into you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Revelation 12:12. This is the same devil we're talking about here. The thief. And the Most High is bringing judgment, curses, unto this man's house that's not going to depart. So it says, going back to Job chapter 30, verse 5, they were driven forth from among men. All right. They cried after them as after a thief, because this man is a goddamn thief. He steals identities. He steals lands. He steals heritage. He steals languages. He steals he steals resources. You name it, he's stolen it. Name it. Shit. He stole us. And the Lord said, woe to him that stealeth the man, and that man is found in his hand, where he stole us, and we're still in his hand. And y'all think the Most High ain't going to deal with this clown? It says in verse 6, to dwell in the cliffs of the valleys, in the caves of the earth, and in the rocks. This is how he was living. This is going into the white man and his lineage, his heritage, his history. All right. This is going into his history. All right. Because they was cave dwellers. The Caucasian man. Verse 7, among the bushes they brayed, under the nettles they were gathered together. They didn't even have a structured system of language. They grunt and brayed, made noises, just like the caveman. This is giving you the history on the caveman. This ain't millions of years ago, more like 1,000 or so years ago. Okay, verse 8, they were the children of fools, yea, children of base men, remember? And he set it up over it, the basest of men, Daniel 4:17, that's this man, Esau, Edom. They were the children of fools. Psalm 14 and 1, Psalm 14 and 1, as well as Psalm 53 and 1 says that the fool has said in his heart that there is no God. Now, who is that? Esau, Edom, because he spends his time trying to usurp the Most High's authority and put himself in the position of the Most High. So how foolish How much more foolish can you get than that? I'm going to go to Psalm 14. All right. Psalm 14 and 1. All right, a Psalm of David. The fool has said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none that doeth good. Of Esau, this is talking about Esau. All right, so it said the fool has said in his heart, there is no God. So when we read, they were the children of fools, you know who I'm talking about. Yea, the children of base men, you know who I'm talking about. They were viler than the earth. These are some vile, vicious, villainous scum of the earth. And they done got the world to believe that, we are the worst things going. And in the meantime, they going around committing all of these atrocities, abominations, and just stacking iniquities up. They got the whole world looking at us, shunning us, But it's all good. And it's the Lord coming back to straighten that out as well. All right? So that's that. We didn't cover Job. Yeah. So that's that. We're talking about Esau. All right? So when it comes to this TikTok thing, he'll go to any lengths. All right? By any and all means to cover up, destroy, or pervert truth. All right? Even at the cost of death. How many people had died just for simply telling the truth or threatening to tell the truth? How many people have died? Even, from these scientists speaking out against the juice that they put everybody on lockdown for in 2020, to these physicians telling you about the composition of the juice and the detriments that it takes upon your body or has, on your body, to just, senators that come out, they have the inside scoop and they come out and try to whistle blow. He hates truth in any and all who speak it. So in the spirit, this is what the TikTok thing is about. Yeah, they could tell you, it's the small hats, the anti-Semitism. It's the anti-Semitism. Get your dumb ass to... Okay, yeah, that may be true. But damn, that's what the censorship is for. And a lot of what they call anti-Semitism is just a cover up for the truth. They just don't want the truth coming out, and they label the truth as anti-Semitism when it applies to them. The small hatters. All right? Can't even say their names. But yes, they're taking us to war. They're at war with the truth. As Alex Jones said, it's an info war, an information war. So they got to control the flow of information. They can't have you exposed to the prophets. They can't have you exposed to the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Hence, Amos chapter 8, verse 11. Behold, the days come, said the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. That famine we're right on the brink of. The TikTok thing, I believe, was a trial run. I saw the Apostle Ramlaw put out his video about TikTok. It was, saying something to the effect that it was a trial. And I totally agree, because we know where this is going. That's the beauty of prophecy. that we know where things are going. We just don't know in particular how they're going to get there. But that's what keeps us dialed in. That's what keeps us locked in. That's the exciting part. We don't know. We know where it's going. We don't know how it's going. We're going to get there. Okay. So we know this family of the word is coming. It ain't just going to be TikTok. It's going to be Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, YouTube, Daily Motion, Rumble, BitChute, you name it. The internet as you know it will not be accessible to you till you get the MOTB. All right. And then it will be severely limited. All right. As to what content you can access and how long you stay online. And I'm sure they're going to have other restrictions. But that, just off the top, it's going to be heavily restricted. And you're going to have to log in with your MOTB number, your real ID. You have to log in. They're going to monitor and track everywhere you go, every site you visit, and every stroke of the keyboard that you make. It's going to all be recorded. Don't that sound like fun? And then y'all going to have some fun in the New World Order. Y'all going to have so much fun, But as for me and my house, we're going to continue to do this work. All right? And, hey, to hell with all this shit. But yeah, the TikTok is a, what would you call that? It's a signal of what's to come. All right? It's signaling, Salaki. It's signaling what's to come. All right? And then we got this transition of cabinets, so, and this dude, Peter O'York, I forget his first name. His last name is O'York. What's that? God damn it. It's fuck is that? O'York is Irish. But this billionaire popped up, said, I'll buy it. I'll buy TikTok. So, I'm going to just watch it just to see. But what you need to know, Salaki, is that there's going to be a lockdown on information being freely exchanged. All right? And that's going to leave a lot of people in the dark. I'm going to go out with this. Y'all probably already know where I'm going. Isaiah 55, verse 6. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts. And let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him and to our power. For he will abundantly pardon. All right? So the doors of mercy haven't closed just yet. But you continue to tarry, and you're going to find yourself asked out. If you have ears to hear and you ain't made a move. All right? It's the time for action. Until the next one, Shalom.